I do try to accept criticism from people who criticize DEI and some of the ways that the material is presented and some of the materials that are presented. I try to be open to that, but like to wholesale suggest that the endeavor of DEI should be done away with, which is what a lot of people do, and it's like it's just. It's so it's like a callous disregard for the issues, and that I don't know how to come back against, like, what can I say? It's just obvious to me, if that's what you're saying, that you don't really care about the problem, but I can't prove that. But like, otherwise, why would you be saying what you're saying? Like, I mean, you really think, people really believe DEI is like worse than no DEI, like that it's causing such a big problem that it needs to be done away with. And I just think it's so crazy.
So like when I have my criticisms of it, it is not from that direction. It is like the people that make those arguments are the people that those programs were designed to reach. My criticisms of it come from more of a structural critique. Like it's essentially behaviorism where we need a material analysis. Like, yeah, we're all going to talk about how we should treat each other nice interpersonally. But at the end of the day, this is really just a way to smooth everything over so that this corporate machine can continue to rape the world. Like it's not all of them, right? Like there's good people who do this work.
I think the most major people doing that work fit that description. Yeah.
Yeah. So like my criticisms of that isn't necessarily a criticism of the programs themselves. It's because I'm sure the people invested in them, not all of them, there are a lot of grifters, but like people who do it professionally, they're actually serious about it. But there's also a lot of like K-hive woke capitalism, yassification of the drone strikes shit going on there that I'm not really a big fan of. So that's my criticism of it, which is very different than the criticism of somebody who's like diversity, equity, and inclusion is destroying the fabric of America by making white people feel sad. Like, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, and totally valid criticism too, like, which I accept readily for the record.
Yeah. Like, I would... If you gave me a choice between getting rid of them in the way that those critics want to versus just leaving them as they are, I will pick leaving them as they are all day, every day, because I will take that tiny W of like raising racial consciousness over not doing it.
It's just like a foot in the door, that's literally basically what it is. So thanks for watching. For access to the full-length conversation and all of the 2-hour-long unedited conversations that I've had on race, click the support link in the description below. Thanks for your support, and see you next time.